Okay. What's up, fam? Welcome back to another one of my collection videos. But this time, I'm going to do the largest collection that you have ever seen on YouTube like ever before. From all the way back from 2016 all the way to 2023. So sit back, relax, grab your snacks, grab your tissues for whatever reason, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on all the notifications for the largest collection video ever made on YouTube. So we can start with, this is going to be an hour-long video. So we can start off with the 2016 Road to WrestleMania. Starting off with the Royal Rumble 2016. The WWE Fastlane. WrestleMania 32. Survivor Series. Fantasy Warfare plus God Will, with the main event being Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg in a 16-minute match, I think. I don't know. Then we got WWE Hell in a Cell 2016 with the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. Sasha Banks versus Sarah Flair. Extreme Rules 2016. TLC 2016. And for right over here is a little bit of a mix-up, because there's one movie from over here I don't have, but I'll be buying it soon on Amazon. So I just have WrestleMania 33. So now we're getting to 2017. Now we're diving into 2017. We got the Royal Rumble 2017. A double feature of Great Balls of Fire and Battleground. A double feature. And as you guys can see, I only have about 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have the 5th movie of this double features, but the one movie that's missing, I'll be buying it soon. So, got a double feature, Great Balls of Fire and Battleground. Extreme Rules, another double feature, Extreme Rules and Money in the Bank of 2017. No Mercy and Hell in a Cell. Survivor Series 2017. TLC 2017. Another double feature of Payback and Backlash of the same year, 2017. And now we're going to dive into 2018. Starting off with the Road to WrestleMania of 2018, we got the Royal Rumble. We got the first ever women's Royal Rumble on the cover with the monstrous triple threat. Then we got Elimination Chamber and Fastlane. Another double feature of 2017. And then the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania 33. Super Showdown 2018. Extreme Rules 2018. Money in the Bank 2018. The Best of NXT TakeOver of 2018. Hell in a Cell. The Greatest Royal Rumble. I would say that this was a good movie, but there were a couple of matches I just did not understand. We got the Ass of 2018, TLC, the all women's pay-per-view Ivoox. Then we got Survivor Series 2018. The Best Pay-Per-View Matches of the Year 2018. Then, Now and Forever, Ivoox, WWE's Women's Division. And then now we're diving into 2019. Starting off with the Royal Rumble. Becky Lynch wins the Women's Rumble match. Seth Rollins wins the Men's Rumble. Elimination Chamber 2019. Fastlane 2019. WrestleMania 2019. I think this was WrestleMania 35, with the main event being the triple threat match between Becky Lynch, R.O.W.C, and Sarah Flair. One of the greatest matches of all time, in my opinion. Then we got Money in the Bank 2019, Stomping Grounds 2019, Super Showdown 2019, Extreme Rules 2019, Hell in a Cell, with the main event being The Fiend Bray Wyatt vs Seth Rollins in a controversial ending, with Seth Rollins using a sledgehammer on the ladder caballeros on the Bray Wyatt's face. Then we got WWE Crown Jewel 2019, one of the main events being Braun Strowman versus Tyson Fury and Brock Lesnar versus King Velasquez. As you guys can see, the your sticker in the bottom left corner. I bought this through Amazon, and the person that I bought this from was from the UK. But I cannot watch this movie. The only way I could watch it is by watching it on Netflix. Clash of Champions 2019. Survivor Series 2019, with this Survivor Series being the battle of all three brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Then we got TLC of that year, 2019, with Bray Wyatt vs The Miz. Bray Wyatt, and there's a story behind this feud between Bray Wyatt and The Miz. Bray Wyatt invaded the Miz's home. And then, so in this part of this video, from 2020, we'll start off with 2020. I don't have the WrestleMania that goes with it. I don't. I have it on Blu-ray, but I don't have it in one of these Dolby Digital packs. But I'll be buying it soon. So we'll start off with the Royal Rumble 2020. Are You Missing Chamber 2020? Hell in a Cell 2020, with one of the two main events being Sasha Banks vs Betty for the SmackDown Women's title inside Hell in a Cell. Then we got the first ever I Quit Hell in a Cell match between Your Tribal Chief Roman Reigns versus his cousin Jey Uso. Clash of Champions Gold Rush. Some people would say this was a horrible, not so great PLE, but I got the wholesale Extreme Rules. SummerSlam 2020. Money in the Bank 2020. Backlash 2020, with the greatest wrestling match ever between Randy Orton versus Edge in a straight-up match, with the winner being Randy Orton. And then, Super Showdown, with one of the main events being for the Universal Championship. The Fiend Bray Wyatt versus Goldberg in a controversial match with a controversial storyline going into it. Then we got Survivor Series 2020, the best, with the tagline being Best of the Best, which to me, the best of the best wasn't the best at all, because the two, both the women's and the men's 5-on-5 matches were not as great as many others. And then we had the last of 2020, TLC. We got the last of the 2020s, TLC 2020. On the previous video, on the previous DVD I did, SummerSlam 2020 was the year that Roman Reigns came back. TLC was the first match after his return. And then, going on to the road to WrestleMania of 2021. Starting off with the Royal Rumble 2021. Elimination Chamber 2021, with the winner of the SmackDown Chamber match going on to face Roman Reigns for the Universal title, and Daniel Bryan won the match. Then straight after the men's SmackDown Chamber match, we had, straight out of that match, we had Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the Universal title, but we all know who won the outcome of that match. And then, Fastlane 2021, with my boy, Drew McIntyre, on the cover. He's one of my favorite superstars when he's one of my favorite WWE superstars. He's one of my favorite WWE superstars. A fact that you didn't know, I'm 46% Scottish. So I have a strong connection with Crew. Fastlane 2021, we had the return. We had a match between an intergender match between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, which was the return of the Fiend Bray Wyatt. And then we had WrestleMania 2021. Really great pay-per-view. It was a start to when all the fans came back from the horrible 2020, and the fans were in the crowd for WrestleMania. And then we had a pay-per-view that was shortly after WrestleMania, which was we had then after that 2021 WrestleMania, we had the Money in the Bank 2021, which was filmed in Fort Worth, Texas. The main event being Roman Reigns versus Edge for the Universal title, which was the return of John Cena. And then we also had Extreme Rules 2021. Hell in a Cell. I would say that in my opinion of this movie, I did not like how they placed all the matches on the card, except for one that was actually taken off of this PLE, was the match between Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio inside Hell in a Cell. That match was taken off that PLE and straight onto SmackDown. I did not like that at all, but it is what it is. Survivor Series 2021. Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel. Okay. Then we had and now we are jumping into 2022. So now we are going to jump into 2022. We just got done with 2021, and now 2022. And let's start off the road to WrestleMania of 2022. So it started off with WWE Day 1. Then after Day 1, then after the Day 1 PLE, we had the Royal Rumble, with the winner of the Men's Rumble being Brock Lesnar, and the Women's Rumble, R.O.W.C. Then we had Elimination Chamber from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And then from 2022, we had WrestleMania 38, then we had WrestleMania 38, the main event being winner takes all for the WWE Championship and Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar vs. Roman Reigns. This movie was also, one of the matches were the winner takes all, WWE Championship, Universal title, Roman Reigns vs. Brock Lesnar. Also, it was also the return of Cody Rhodes. Then after WrestleMania, we had WrestleMania Backlash. Clash at Castle. And the main event being Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre in his home, a part of his home country. Drew was the favorite to win, but it was also the debut of Solo Sikoa, and Solo screwed Drew McIntyre out of the title. Then we had Money in the Bank. Crown Jewel. One of the matches being Roman Reigns faces the Maverick Logan Paul for the Roman Reigns. Well, with one of the matches being Roman Reigns faces the Maverick Logan Paul for the WWE Championship. And then, to cap off the year of, and then we had Survivor Series World Games, the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, Solo Sikoa, Kimmy, and Jey Uso faced the Brawling Brutes. Faces the Brawling Brutes and some other people. Don't know what the names were. And then, I wish it didn't come to this. We had WWE Extreme Rules, with one of the matches being, with a couple matches being, Ronda Rousey faces Liv Morgan for the title, for the women's title. We had the I Quit match between Finn Balor versus Edge. The Fight Pit match between Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle. And we had the instant classic Raw Women's title ladder match between Bianca Belair and Bayley. And then, to end off 2022, we had Hell in a Cell 2022 with Cody Rhodes faces Seth Rollins inside Hell in a Cell, with Cody Rhodes suffering a pectoral muscle in the match. Cody went on to win. I'm still surprised that he competed while injured. With that injury sustained like that, I'm really surprised about that. And then the last few and the last couple movies to end this video. We are now down to 2023. The Royal Rumble 2023, with the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, Rhea Ripley, and the Men's Rumble, Cody Rhodes. Then we had Elimination Chamber, with the main event being for the Universal title. Roman Reigns faced their hometown boy, Sami Zayn. This movie was filmed in Montreal. This was in Montreal. Sami Zayn is from Montreal, so. And then we had WrestleMania 39. We had WrestleMania 39. This was the Renaissance of, well, not for me, it was not the Renaissance of Cody Rhodes and his story. To me, Cody Rhodes, the rise of Cody Rhodes started in 2007, to me. So this was the Renaissance. To some people, Cody Rhodes finishing his storyline from WrestleMania 40. It was a great. One of my favorite matches were not the main event, but one of my favorite matches on WrestleMania of 2023 was Rey Mysterio faces Dominic Mysterio. One of my favorite matches on that card. Then shortly after WrestleMania, and this movie was announced. I have to switch sides here. And this movie was announced at WrestleMania 39, and it was announced that Backlash was after WrestleMania that year. Was Backlash 2023 with a double main event being an instant classic street fight between Damian Priest and Bad Bunny, Cody Rhodes faced Brock Lesnar, Fastlane, Night of Champions, Payback with the black and purple with the original Judgment Day on the cover, with the original Judgment Day is normal, but I love the group. I love the faction. And then we had Money in the Bank, Bloodline Civil War, The Usos versus Roman and Solo. Then the last final two. Survivor Series War Games, which was the return of Randy Orton and CM Punk. Greatest return of all time being CM Punk. And then the last one, Crown Jewel 2023. Okay? And that's it for this video from 2016 up until 2023. The largest collection of all time. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe, and turn on all the notifications every time we upload a video. Don't forget to enable the bell in the YouTube settings and turn on all the notifications. And I'll see you on my next video.